almost like there's a mass anesthesia or something. People have just decided that they're just going to kind of roll over and play dead.
Yeah, it is amazing. I mean, it's kind of boiling the frog, by just putting them in the tap water and then just constantly turning the heat up. But it's astounding what we will take and what we will do and what we will let have done to us. I think a lot of it is cognitive dissonance, and a lot of it is just pure vanity and ego, because at the beginning of this thing, there was a sort of two camps. There was a camp that me, you, and Dr. Drew were in, and then there was a camp that others who shall go nameless, some of whom I live with, were in, that said, this is doom and gloom, and this is the worst thing that ever happened to this country. And so we had two camps, and I was, and you were, and Drew and others were in the camp that said, okay, it's something, but it's not everything. It's just something. This notion of like, oh, you're a COVID denier. Who the fuck is a COVID denier? No one's a COVID denier. What we're saying is it's something. And to me and you and Mike August and Dr. Drew, it was something. To Gavin Newsom and Barbara Ferrer and many others at CNN, it was everything. And so my thing is, look, I got a lot of room for some things on my platter. There's something that has to do with all facets of life. You have a business part of your life. You have a weekend part of your life. You have a social part. There's a health part. There's a time to have a drink, and there's a time to hit the gym. I'm just going to weave this in as one of the many somethings that's in front of me. But everyone said, no, you have to make it everything. And I said, well, I don't want to make it everything, because I got a bunch of other somethings, like going out and doing live dates, like coming into work, like going on walks on a horse path in my neighborhood. These are all other somethings that I would like to engage in. But they said, no, you make it everything. And if it's not everything, then you're a bad person. And I said, fuck you, you're wrong. And then we went our separate ways. Well, now we're coming back together. And as it turns out, the everything people were wrong. They didn't need to close down the schools. They didn't need to close down outdoor dining. They didn't need to close down Disneyland. They didn't need to close down the gyms. They didn't need to close down the beaches. So the everything people were wrong. But guess who doesn't want to admit they were wrong? The everything people. So now they're just going to will this into them being right. Hey, schools aren't open yet. Guess who was right? Well, indoor dining's not open yet. Guess who was right? Indoor eating gyms aren't open. Guess who was right? That doesn't make you right. That makes you a fucking retard, because now you're riding this dead horse into the sunset and you're never going to change. Get off it and go another direction. And by the way, I will accept my apology in the form of a bottle of Don Julio from all the everything people. You guys,
well, the everything
made it everything.
Yes, right.